Hello and welcome, and in this video I'll be going through a quick tutorial on how to create a Chrome extension or even Firefox extension with ChatGPT and Claude, and it'll be really quick and really easy, easier than you might think. I've done a bunch of extensions for any kind of small thing or productivity tip that I wanted. If I have an idea that might just solve a problem for myself, I'm just going to get ChatGPT and Claude to write me a quick extension. The fastest I've done one in is about 20 minutes, and it's way easier than you might think. So in this video I'm just going to be creating this time zone extension just for demonstration purposes. Basically I'm going to want to start a new chat with ChatGPT and just basically put in your idea, just type it up, go through it, brainstorm it, and whatever you want to do. In this case I wanted an extension that shows me my time zone and then shows me the current time zone across the world, along with an input field where I can then also enter a custom time, which will then show me that time in across the world as well. So again, this is just for demonstration purposes. So I basically told him my idea, then I told it to clean it up and put it in a initial prompt that I can then feed into ChatGPT or Claude in this case. So as you can see, it kind of cleaned it up. It says build a Chrome extension called Time Zone Converter that shows the current time in local time Los Angeles, and then also in New York, London, Tokyo, Dubai, and also a custom time. There you go. So we're going to be taking this and heading straight over to Claude. So now that we are in Claude, I actually modified the prompt just a little bit. So instead of time zone converter, I called it T-zone for just a little bit of a better name. And then I actually took away the code instructions at the bottom because I just wanted to give plain English instructions to Claude, so I kept it a little bit more general so Claude can kind of decide on its own and do its own thing. So I deleted all the stuff that ChatGPT had at the beginning with the manifest file and so on, and I just said give me all files as necessary, and then as you can see I'll create a Chrome extension called T-zone, and it'll start giving you every file that you need to use. So we'll start off with the manifest file, the pop-up file, pop-up CSS, and pop-up JavaScript. So it'll also create an icon in this case, but obviously I have my own. So while Claude was working on these files, I got some icons ready. I'm on Mac, so as you can see I got a 128, 45, and 16 by 16 PNG. So we'll be able to use those later on. Now, what do you want to do with these files? That is the question, isn't it? So you're going to want to download an app called Visual Studio Code. So we'll be going over to that right now. So now that we are in Visual Studio Code, we want to take the first file, go up here, copy it. So now you have this code from manifest.json, go in it, then click on File, New File, create a new file in this folder. As you can see, I selected the folder of T-zone, so you want to create one folder and then save all the files in this one folder as well as the icons. So create file, and then all you're going to do is copy and paste, save the file, and do the exact same thing with every file. You can click copy up here, it'll just show you the preview, but it'll actually copy this code right here. So pop file, new file, same thing, S, copy paste, and there you go, and that should be all files. So the icon in this case, again, I ignored it. It just created an icon and image for me that I was going to use, but like I said, I have my own icon, so I don't really need that. Make sure that before you load the app that this is correct, because it'll by default give you 3 icons. Icon with dimensions of 16 by 16, 48 by 48, and 128 by 128, and it'll name these files by itself: icon 16, icon 48, icon 28. So make sure that when you're in here, you have to name these. See, I even messed it up myself. I have to name these icon 60, icon 48, and icon 128. And so there you go, icon 45. So make sure that these are correctly, and that they are in a folder named icons, because it'll go through the hierarchy of that. Otherwise it will not be able to load in Chrome. I just took this random icon of flaticons.com. It's a great resource for free icons, and you can just go on any of these icons, as you can see here, simply download them in the correct size and then download them. Okay, great. Now let's go over to the Chrome extensions here where we can add them. So you're going to want to go to your extensions. You can also simply type this into your browser window. I think it's just being cut off from the screen recorder right now, but you can copy and paste this into your browser window, and then you'll get to this screen right here, and you're going to want to enable the developer mode, and then this thing will pop down, and this is where you just add your local extension. So if you don't want to put it on the store, if you just want to use it for yourself, this is where you test and use it. So let's go add our extension right now. So as you can see, I did the load unpacked, and then you literally just open your folder. So you don't have to select a file or anything. You open your folder, you click select, and there it is. It'll load right away. You can click this, make sure you have the most reloaded version. Also, if you change anything in your Visual Studio Code files, you simply click this to reload the app itself, and it'll be the most up-to-date version. So as you can see, we have the extension right here, so let's go try it out. So as you can see, it'll be right here. I added it as a shortcut in the toolbar window, and I click on it. It's called T-Zone, and there you go. Yes, it's 2 a.m. right now as I'm recording this video, but as you can see, it works great. So 2 a.m. right here, 5 a.m. in New York, and then of course London, Tokyo, and Dubai, as I said. And I can also convert my current time right here. So let's say I want to do 8 p.m., 8:15 p.m. Let's convert it. There you go, 8:15 in Los Angeles, and New York, that will be 11:15. So this is correct, so the time conversion works. I can clear it, and then I'm back to the time right here. So this is a very, very simple, great extension, and there you have it. You can use this for anything that you want. Try to get some more information from ChatGPT and feed that into Claude, and even if there's a mistake, you can literally just go back to Claude and ask it a question. Be like, hey, it didn't load. What happened? Hey, it's not showing up. What happened? And it'll work on the files and fix the files, and then you can just keep copy and pasting and switching out the files. But this is all you really need. It really didn't take that long to make a simple app. I also have other extensions that I use, for example an auto scroller where it just scrolls the page. I did a screenshot tool where you can take a screenshot and it'll work on the screenshot. You can make it, you know, add some drawings on it, add a background, gradient background, and so on. So if you want any of those tools, you can put it in the comments and I can put some links to those in the description. But other than that, this is basically it.